my channel, and it's Monday. It's the last day of applying for Summer of Nix. And the application is here. It's just a part of me is almost, I'm worried actually that they might pick me. I don't know. I'm more just, worried that it will be too much of a cognitive, what do you call it, load in the summer, since, I have more stuff to do. So I think it's just, nervousness a bit. Now when it's the last day to send the application, you're like, so what if they pick me? What am I going to do? Yeah. There was an update though in the GitHub. So I've was trying to package OpenFire and creating the package and all that stuff. And then I failed with some. No, actually, I made the package, but it didn't work. The server didn't work because it had to write in the Nix store and it had no permissions. And I got something 503 when I would start the wizard. And then, but I did actually write at the OpenFire, and it's good that I wrote back. It's really good to write, even though when you're not sure to write. So I guess I misunderstood what are these things. So the NGI project OpenFire, there are these in issue pages. So you have a short summary, website sort. You do have a default.nix here, but which is only a development environment. Lib packages, sorts, args, metadata. NixOS modules, I did not actually quite understand. I mean, I understand what this is saying, but I'm not sure how this is set up. And there is documentation, usage examples, build from source, other. This might be also interesting. Artifacts, services, daemons, plugins, API. No specific documentation, GUI. Anyway, packages NA. What does this mean? Services NA. NGI packages. So, oh, I see. So the OpenFire is not package for Nix packages repo. I don't know if you should call it a repo, but the Nix packages, right? The big repo. But NGI packages is a Nix packages repo, but it's not connected with Nix packages. I guess it's a separate repository, and in that repository OpenFire has been packaged. I kind of missed that. So if we go to here, so NGI Nix, and NGI Nix is what? Where is NGI Nix? Is it under? So Summer of Nix and NGI packages are both here. Okay, Deb Nix, Summer of Nix, Nix packages, forked from Nix packages. Okay, so this is an entirely separate repo, 35 people. All right. So when what happened now? OpenFire, NGI packages. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Let's go to issues. Sniffit. Oh, there's a new one. Quick Sassel, Funkwhale. I know about Funkwhale. This is nice. Let's check out Funkwhale also. This OpenFire. So I wrote. This is the summary, and I wrote hi. Right. So I'm not sure whether I should continue the discussion here, or the issue tracker. Here in the issue tracker, or open a PR for proper code review. So sometimes I remember the first time when I was trying to, engage, so to say, with Nix packages, there was an issue on CUDA tracker. And I was writing a lot what I was trying out here in the issue tracker. And then after some time, Serge from the CUDA team said, you should open a PR and then continue discussing in the PR, because then you have some code review. So we do have code in the PR, and then we can update the code, fix the code, and talk also through. But so I was, okay, so this time I just showed what I did and was not sure if I should open a PR. I guess it's good that I checked that, because there was no need to open a PR. Why? So I've added a derivation, built successfully, but returns 503. Maybe OpenFire can't write its DB config logs into the read-only Nix store. And that was correct. Although that conclusion is from ChatGPT, which was correct actually. So this is my default.nix. And Frikla then wrote, hi, OpenFire is already packaged with a service in NGI packages. Now, I'm not sure what does, but with a service. So I was, where's the ChatGPT? So the OpenFire package in NixOS service already exists, and they technically work. However, they could use polishing, yes, as he says here. So these issues with all the project metadata collected in one place are supposed to help us with polishing the experience, such as adding documentation and testing examples, maybe NixOS tests. So in this case, while the service already starts up, the test is very rudimentary. So if you want to tinker with it, reading the code to find a place to pick things up at would be a good start. Yep, that's exactly the cause of the error. To work around this, we currently copy the whole data folder to the writable directory at runtime. See this post for more details. To quickly test that your package works, I guess you could copy the build content to a writable directory and start that. Yeah, so these things are kind of clear, but they're not, So I wonder if I should, tell them everything what you will write to me. I will parse through ChatGPT. It's basic. I don't know. I would not be here without this. So, but I don't understand. It's packaged with a service. What does that mean? How do you package it with a service? Where's now? So they're inviting you to explore the existing code, find a spot where you can meaningfully improve the experience, adding a better NixOS tests, check the port 909 returns 200, not just that the process runs. Writing a usage example or configuration snippet, improving meta fields. That's true. Yeah, but what does he exactly mean? Yeah, but what do they mean when they say what's a service? How do you package something with a service? They mean is already in the NGI package repository as a Nix package. Example. Okay, NGI projects, OpenFire. What do we have here? We have a default.nix, lib, packages, sources, metadata, OpenFire, right? Metadata, subgrants. And then the modules. Server, name, module, examples, module example, description. This is just the skeleton, I guess. This is nothing. Nothing. Example.nix. Example.nix. Services OpenFire. Server enable true. Services OpenFire. Server open firewall true. So you import. It's importing actually. No, it's not importing. What do we have in the modules? Enable, auto update, types, lib types, bool, default, description, services port, default, secure port. Whether to open ports in the firewall. Yeah, I should really study this. Systemd services open fire. Pre-start. So I guess the idea here is I'm looking at, so just packaging the program. Well, it depends how you package it. You could just package it and it works. But then there are no much, you cannot really, change the settings and stuff. And I guess the idea here is to really package it so that every option and everything is like created as a module. And we have a test.nix. Nodes, imports. Yeah, this is work. Virtualization. Oh, you gotta really, well, it's funny. It's like you have to make a map of the entire functionality of the program and translate that to modules. So it's already packaged, and the NixOS service module. In other words, you don't need to create a default.nix from scratch. They've already packaged the OpenFire binary. You don't need to write a systemd unit. They already made a NixOS services OpenFire module that can be enabled like. So what they're telling you is you don't need to package. What we need now is help polishing what's already there. Examples, documentation, better tests. Yeah, but what do you start with? They're inviting you to dive in. How is this a package? Yeah, but it's like yeah, but how is this a package? How are they installing it? This doesn't have any kind of like MK derivation and such. So I'm just confused a little bit with the default.nix. So the default.nix shows just, this. So the file you're looking at is not the package itself. It's a metadata registry for the NGI. Okay, it's a metadata registry. It defines how the OpenFire service module, not the package, is wired into the NGI packages ecosystem. So where's the package? Let me explain how this all fits together. Lib packages, sources, and arguments here. NixOS modules, services, module, okay, is not a package definition, it's a metadata file telling NGI packages this project is primarily a NixOS module, not a package. You'll find the actual module code in module Nix. There's an example config and a test you can run. So how are they? So where's the actual OpenFire package? Yeah, right. It might be packaged using a binary tarball elsewhere in NGI packages, possibly under packages applications. Or the module might download and extract OpenFire at runtime as part of the NixOS module fetch URL. Really? Can modules do that? You can check that by looking inside module Nix referenced above. You were building a traditional default.nix derivation like what you'd find in Nix packages. That's totally valid, but the NGI packages already handles OpenFire differently. They have integrated it primarily as a service module for use in NixOS systems. Yeah, it's just I didn't know that you can do that. Like, where's the package still? I mean, where are you declaring from where are you downloading it? It's just not clear to me. Yeah. There's no MK. You already briefly saw the package, but here's the URL. Oh, and Drake comes to rescue, always. Where did you find this? NGI. Yeah, that was the next thing I was supposed to do. I wanted to do, but you are always one step ahead of me. NGI packages by name. OpenFire package.nix. All right, Maven. Yeah, Maven. Fetch from GitHub. Maven, build Maven package rec. They're using rec. Pname version sort fetch. Okay. Let's see what they did. Some deps require internet for tests. Okay, this is a much better package than what I did. Install phase, run hook, pre-install, mkd. Yeah, there's so many ins and out. Right? What do you think, Drake? Isn't it like you really need to have experience packaging? I don't know if I've checked that with you. How many like packages have you written? Is this intuitive for you? I mean, it's not hard, but it's just there are all of these gotchas and distribution. Yeah. It's used to determine. Yeah. I've written about 4 packages for personal use. Yeah, I wrote one, but I like, would you know how to write this? I mean, not just by itself, right? Like, okay, look at this meta, but this install phase. I've seen some of these things, and then distribution target. Yeah, I guess you have to really analyze the installation instructions for file. 4 packages. Well, that's not much, I guess. But maybe it's a lot. I don't know. Were they actually complicated? Used to determine open fires. So anyway, today I'm just going to check out this. And I have to send the application. I have to send the application. Where's the package? Yeah, what did he write? No, it's not like this. No, the package is here. The package is here. Build npm. What are you making up? Oh, interesting. You just made stuff up. Don't build true. Install phase. Wow. You just totally made this up. Interesting. You totally made this up. So what are they actually saying? Adding documentation and testing examples. In this case, while the service already starts up, the test is very rudimentary. So if you want to tinker with it, reading the code to find a place to pick thing up at would be a good start. Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, do I have to create the package? No, I have to somehow... I have to download, sync the NGI packages. Right. That's silly. Back to NGI Nix? No. I have to fork this. I should have forked this. Okay, so my mistake was that I was doing this through Nix packages repo, but I should fork NGI NGI Nix repo. Look at this. I think, right? Code. Fork your own copy. Yeah, fork your own copy. Create fork. Yeah, I'll always forget what to do now. Forking NGI Nix. Okay. Now I have to clone it, right? Or something like that. Like this. Clone. Totally forgot. Yeah, okay. It seems to me that I have to fork NGI Nix repo. And then I forgot. What do? You clone it? No, you download the repo and then you sync it with the upstream, right? So I forgot there are a couple of GitHub commands to do that, like git fetch upstream merge sync something. Yeah. So that's the fork the repo on GitHub, clone your fork. So I'm gonna go to source. I'm gonna do it here. So your name, yeah, git clone, like this. And then add the upstream remote. Yeah, optional but important. Why is this optional? Now, origin points to your fork and upstream points to the main repo. Git remote add upstream. NGI. Nix packages git. Okay. So then we do git remote add upstream. But now it's this actually. I think this is correct. Not a Git repository. Really. Is it this? NGI Nix, NGI packages. Is it this? NGI Nix, NGI packages. Not a Git repository. NGI packages Git. Why is this not working? Git remote add upstream doesn't fatal. It says fatal, not a Git repository. Why would it say that? github.com NGI Nix. Oh. Wait a second. Do I have to go inside? This is so bad. Fork the repo, clone your fork. I have to cd into it. And the upstream remote. Yeah. And then verify remotes, git remote v. Okay, yeah, origin, upstream. Not a git repository. Likely ran a git command before cloning the repo or outside the clone folder. Yes. Okay, thanks. Yeah, actually I was supposed to be doing this from the beginning. I was packaging OpenFire and not being actually in NGINX. There's a flake.nix. Is that kind of a development like? Oh yeah, inputs dream to Nix. SOPs. Outputs. Inputs. It's nice. So there must be tests here or something. Default.nix, flake.nix, license overview, projects, packages. Packages by name. And these are, okay, these are all the PewTube. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff to do, I guess. OpenFire, where's OpenFire? OpenFire, default.nix. So what does the default.nix says? Packages lib dream2nix, let inherit built-ins, element, path exists, read dir, inherit, lib attribute set, concat, base directory, package directories. Yeah. How do I simply, you know, copy paste the entire file in Helix? I just want to copy paste something into Chat GPT. I still don't know how to do that. Like copy paste the entire thing. You can select with a V, but how do you? I really got to work on my editing skills. Select the whole file. Move to the top of the file. Really? Let's do hx default.nix. GG. Move to the top of the file. Start a V line. Start a line-wise selection. Okay. V. And now extend selection to the bottom. And nothing is going on. Yeah, I think ChatGPT is way worse with Helix than with NeoVim. I think it's better with NeoVim. It doesn't work. Okay, go to last line. Go to first non-blank in line. Go to. You see, I don't get it. So I'm gonna use a very stupid trick like this. No, but then I will group all the lines. Horrible. Why I cannot do this? V and GG. Those commands are wrong, Helix. Maybe like this. Okay. And then I just yank. Yeah, but I don't think it will really copy it out. No, it didn't. It's like I don't have a clipper or something. I do the yank, but it doesn't copy paste. Like I have a problem with clipboard. I'm on GNOME. Why is this a problem? I'm on GNOME. So now I'm gonna be fixing copy paste, yeah. Yeah, no, but it's Clipboard system available. HX Health. So what? Your clipboard? This is also really silly. See, why would I? No. HXP? I didn't know that. This is so horrible. Editor. How did you look it up? You looked it up in the docs. Yeah. You type to select the entire file and press space Y. What is it? This? No. Where is it? And space Y. Really? Okay, let's see. Ah, Drake. My savior. Drake is my savior. The mysterious Drake. This is a default. Yeah. Yeah, ChatGPT didn't do that well with Helix. But it's not bad when you wanna, quickly check what the code does actually, since I don't understand it that well. Where is it? So packages, let inherent key concepts, dynamic directory scan, read dir base directory. Where is it at? Oh. Read dir base directory, concat map address names. List all files directories next to this default.next. Filter for only subdirectories or approved files. If type. Yeah, I don't like this is too much. Can you comment the entire source file? It's not actually bad for commenting. Here is your source file. This file collects all subpackages in the current directory. This file collects all subpackages in the current directory. It supports both traditional package.nix and Dream2Nix format. Packages lib Dream2Nix let import. Check if an element is in a list. Check if a path exists, read directory contents. Is it that simple? Import helper functions from lib, like map plus merge for attribute sets, concat map address, map over attribute sets, the directory where this file lives, base directory, package directories. For each item in the directory, name and type. If type directory, then if it's directory included as a package source. Apply the names function. Yeah, this is beyond me actually. Does that mean that I cannot apply? The result and attribute set. No, I am really actually like I'm kind of worried. It's like I don't want to apply now. I'm scared. Will it be too much for me in the summer? It's not that I'm scared. It's just, I don't know, will it be too much for me? Well, I guess I should do the interview at least. So what do they mean actually? Where is it? Notifications. In this case, while the service already starts up, the test is very rudimentary. So wait a second, if the service already starts up, now wait, I think if I'm now in the let's go to NGI packages, right? And maybe I can just Nix build it. Open fire. Can I just build it like this? No. No, selection not found, yes. Maybe I should go to packages. And maybe do I build it here? No, I just do Nix build actually. It will pick up. Do I have a default.nix? I have a package.nix. So I guess I'm now gonna go to the OpenFire directory in the NGI packages, and then I'm gonna Nix build it there, right? What do you think? I think that's the correct course. Nix build -a, but I have a package.nix. I don't have a default.nix. If you want to build the OpenFire package in the NGI repo locally, here's what you do. Path to make sure you're in the right flake context. So if NGI packages uses flakes, it does. You can run Nix flake show. You should see something like Nix flake show. Wait, like this. Nix flake show. So what's Nix flake show? You should see something like packages, package build, the Nix build OpenFire. Oh, because it uses flakes. The new CLI. What's going on now? Expected derivation. So I guess I can just build it here. Oh yeah, look at it. Nix build, oh, that's very practical with the new CLI. So Drake, do you use Vim? You probably use Vim. You seem like a Vim person. I mean NeoVim. You probably use NeoVim. You do not use VS Code. That's my guess. Are you thinking to apply to Summer of Nix? 398. Okay, fetching. Oh, VS Code. I totally missed it. Yeah, actually I did like VS Code. But have you tried the Z? Is it because I heard it's so fast? I don't have Z here actually. Would be interesting. Have you tried it out? Yeah, VS Code is nice actually, but it's a totally different way. Like you have everything there, the terminal and such. It's kind of like a different way to browse. Yeah, it does look interesting. But wait a second, you know what's the thing when I was, but what kind of what do you use like Vim binds for the VS Code? Like how do you move through the how do you move through the file? Do you use Vim keys or you don't use? Okay, now we're building. It's really building it. Okay, so it's not, you don't. Really? So you use mouse a lot then? Or you just like what? You go up and down? So actually, I think this is actually building OpenFire. Actually, this is building OpenFire. Yeah, what I was doing, I was packaging a binary that I think they are actually building from source. Yeah, mouse. Do you think this is actually building from source? Yes. Although it's not showing with the new CLI. I don't know if that's the difference. The old CLI would have shown that it's actually building, right? With the Nix-build. I think it would show that it's building. Like, those lines compiling. Maybe not. I don't know. Nix build. There's so many programs to package actually for NGI packages. But I really like this idea of, writing packages. It's very handy. It's like you're programming, but then you're not. It's almost like you're doing some kind of infrastructure. Code is infrastructure. Drake, do you think that you could use Nix, let's say, to write documents, like for work, and the document has a hash, and you sign it with that hash, so that way you have document control, and it has like modules, so when you add stuff or remove stuff, so the document itself is like a package. That's just one idea, like when you work with Nix a bit and then you just start to think where you can apply Nix. I live in a Croatia, which is kind of it used to be a socialistic, country, and they still have so much paperwork. So I was thinking like how would you make those papers like Nix packages that can be extended or, add stuff, and that you don't have to sign each time when you apply to something, or like that the hash, that you have a hash No, you wouldn't have a hash, but yeah, I guess it's an idea on my mind. Open fire. So run it after building. So result bin open fire status. Let's try status. No, run. No, wait. Result. OpenFire CTL. The wrapped startup scripts thanks to the install phase in the package. Must be run as root. Let me know if you'd like help making a local override. I think with VSC Code, I like that you have that file picker with the mouse. That's kind of practical. You can really scroll back and forth. I might try actually VSC Code again. Let me know if you like help making a local override or modifying it slightly for testing. So why is this not running? Must be run as root. Must be run as root. So, okay, today I'm supposed to write the application and send it. Today is the last day. I think that today counts. By default wants to bind to privilege ports. Write to system directories and manage itself like a daemon. I think it's daemon. So when you run, it says must run as root because the script is trying to do system level operations, which is not allowed unless you're root. Run as root. You can do sudo run. It may write logs configs into your Nix store, which is read-only, and fail anyways until you've patched paths. Run from a writable local copy instead. Okay, this is what actually the second comment suggests. So that's exactly the cause of the error. To work around this, we currently copy the whole data folder to a writable directory at runtime. See this post. All right, so that's the problem. See this post for more details. To quickly test that your package works, I guess you could copy the build contents to a writable directory and start that. Yeah. Yeah, so as the second comment says, do I have VSC Code? I do have it. I've never ran it. I think I've ran it once. Get started with it. And it's nice how it works with GitHub. Turn on backup sync settings, turn on cloud changes. Did I sign in actually? Profiles. Yeah, I should really check this out again. I kind of like it. Nice themes though. Check for updates, profiles. Turn on backup sync settings. Sign in. Sign in with Microsoft or with GitHub. Look at this. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do this now. Okay. The way to test OpenFire. To copy the build output to a writable directory and run it from there. That's what we did last time. This avoids 503. Nixbill OpenFire MKD OpenFire test. Do I do it in the same NGI? Yeah, this is what we did off test. OpenFire test. And then CPR result. Result star. Where is it? So result star. So we copy everything from the result. All right. To that OpenFire test. OpenFire test. Okay, and then we cd into where? OpenFire test. So we're not actually doing it here. cd OpenFire test, and now bin OpenFire CTL run. OpenFire CTL, what? Bin. I did run. Must be run as root. Well, it still says why does it still say that? OpenFire test. Ah, yeah, this guy's environmental. Create the missing directories. Really? mkdrp logs. Now run it. No, I'm not doing something. Still must be run as root. So I think this is, I wasn't like, to package something, it's not just enough, right? I think there's a lot of work involved with this. And look at me, I'm like stuck. The persistent must be run as root is almost certainly coming from a check inside the OpenFire launch script, OpenFire sh. $53 minutes. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Wait, I'm like, it should be realistic. Yeah, I don't think ChatGPT will help with this. I gotta wait, it's 9 almost. I really have to write this application and just write whatever it goes, you know. That's just it. That's just it. Maybe I'll write it as your gist. Issues. A new gist. Create a gist. Where is it? File. Create a new gist. Summer of Nix. 2025 application. DM. Okay, so it's almost like quit doing this. No, it's not. I just have to write this. It's just the last day. I'm yeah, I should probably look way more stuff. HX application. This and yank. SoN 25 application MD. I don't have to write this, just a hobbyist. Programming languages and tooling experience. A hobbyist, not just hobbyist. Hobbyist for many years, never worked in IT. What does that have to do? Nix, beginner, intermediate, 6 years, daily NixOS. 6 years, daily NixOS. Created one local package. Streamed working through all NixDev tutorials. Created one local package. Streamed working through all NixDev tutorials. Learning various Nix concepts. Various Nix stuff. Haskell beginner, intermediate, lambda calculus series, basically going through a lot of tutorials. Basically going through a lot of tutorials, learning FP concepts and such. Learning. This is not really beginner, intermediate, lambda calculus series. Basically going through a lot of tutorials, learning FP. Basically learning FP concepts and such. I could just write that with basically learning FP concepts and such. Bash intermediate, 16 years Linux scripts written, debugged with ChatGPT assistance. Git intermediate, fork branch workflow, 5 merge PRs to Nix. Intermediate. Is that intermediate? That's not intermediate. I use LLMs extensively to filter my thinking process. I use LLMs extensively. My contributions. To the Nix ecosystem. Maybe I should just not write this here. I'll just cut this out. Programming languages and tooling experience. GitHub handle. Maybe I'll just put it here actually. Host the with Nix contact. Projects I like to work on. Contributing to documentation and developing more educational materials on Nix, improving developer user UX, NixOS and the module system. Currently going Currently going through packaging one of the NGI projects, OpenFire, and streaming it. So I basically I'm not sure. Where is it? So currently going through packaging one of NGI projects, OpenFire, and streaming it. Then I realized it has already been packaged. So now I'm looking into how to create tests and wire more, and how the modules work. With the service. So Nix Beginner Intermediate created only one local, just one local package. Stream working through all Nix dev tutorials, learning various Nix stuff. Projects I like to work on. I teach classical guitar. I've been Linux hobbies for many years and I've used Nix since 2018. What I expect to gain from participating? I have to write that I play guitar. Well, simply more experience and focused work at packaging Nix. Okay, wait, I'm gonna cut this out. Cut. So I want to write a paragraph about what I expect to gain from participating. What I expect to gain from participating. Now I want to gain just more focused kind of working with a mentor. So the idea is that I'm constantly exploring all kinds of rabbit holes in Nix, from C++ to whatnot, from C++ to dynamic derivations. But actually, I still haven't really practiced packaging. I've only packaged one local package. So what I want is, of course, with the help of a mentor and more focused work, to really improve my packaging skills and understanding of the Nix language. That's what I wanna, so that I feel more fluent with it. I guess that's the idea. And now fix what I wrote and add the context that I just gave you and make it short. I'm looking for more focused hands-on experience with packaging in Nix. While I've explored many areas of ecosystem from C++ to dynamic derivations, I've only packaged one local project so far. With the guidance of a mentor, I hope to deepen my understanding of Nix packages, conventions, improve my fluency, and contribute meaningfully. Ultimately, I see some next step toward a possible Nix-focused career. Yeah, it's nice, but just you don't have to improve my fluency and contribute meaningfully. It's all I want, because just stay, a bit more technical. I'm just looking for more focused, yes, hands-on, and to package more because I kind of lack in that space. It's just Nix is so hard. I mean, you use it for so many years and it's kind of hard. I'm looking for more focused hands-on experience with Nix packaging. Just lose the hands-on. Lose the hands-on experience. Or just lose the hands-on and leave the focused. I'm looking for a more focused experience with Nix packaging while I explore many parts of the Nix ecosystem from dynamic derivations to low-level language integrations. I haven't yet done much real packaging work. With the mentor guidance, I want to improve specifically in this area and gain practical experience contributing packages to Nix packages. Yeah, I would lose that. I've explored many parts and I never went deep with anything. You know, not too deep because the Nix ecosystem is so wide. So I think this would be a nice way to kind of do that. So this is kind of how I write with ChatGPT. I kind of give it way more text than it gives me back. But sometimes I write like this. I'm looking for a more focused experience with Nix packaging. So far, I've explored many parts of the Nix ecosystem without going deep into any one area. I see this as a chance to focus specifically on packaging, improve my understanding of Nix packages, and work with guidance from a mentor to build real contributions. Yeah, that's not bad. Can you make it a little shorter without platitudes? So where is it? What I expect to gain. I'm looking for a more focused experience with Nix packaging. I've touched many parts of the ecosystem but haven't gone deep. This is a chance to concentrate on packaging, learn the conventions, and contribute with mentor support. Yeah. This is okay. Yeah, I want something like that. This is okay. Soft wrap. I'm looking for more focused experience with Nix packaging. Touched many parts of the ecosystem but haven't gone deep. I've touched many parts but haven't gone deep. I don't have to write that. System. I'm looking for more focused experience with Nix packaging. I've touched many parts of the ecosystem. But this is a chance to concentrate. I've touched many parts, but this is a chance to concentrate on packaging, learn the conventions, and contribute with mentor support. Eventually, maybe a way to work. No. Yeah. Time zone availability. Mid-June. Mornings. Outside that window, weekdays, mornings. So how did you learn about Summer of Nix? I've been inactive on NixOS Discord. I've been on the NixOS Discord. I've been active, maybe not too active. I've been on NixOS Discord and Matrix channels for years, so I applied in 223, 224, as well as Google Summer of Code, NixOS Google Summer of Code, heard the announcements again this year and decided to give it another try. Decided to give it after further improving my skills. Another try. Each year I'm a bit better, so I'm happy with that, and I like the application process. Each year I'm a bit better, so I'm happy with that. And I like the application process. Well, I don't know. I think that's enough. I don't know. What do you think, Drake? I don't know if you're here still. What do you think? Is this kind of, all I aim is to be like really, down to, like be realistic. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Like 16 years of Linux scripts written debugged with ChatGPT assistance. I don't know. 16 years of Arch Linux I could write. Yeah. Intermediate, 16 years of Linux, mostly just rising and system scripts editing. System scripts editing. Mostly just rising and system scripts editing. And system scripts. Like this. Beginner, intermediate. Fork, branch, workflow, file merge, PRs to Nix. I use LLMs extensively. My contributions to the Nix ecosystem. Then I realized I didn't realize. Then I checked, then I see it has already been packaged. So now I'm looking into how to create tests and how the modules work with the service. Time zone availability. Okay, so let's send it. I'm just going to send this. This is what's this? But look at this. This tab is dead. How is this tab dead? Funny. Okay, so let's go to Summer of Nix. Let's go to Discourse. Summer of Nix 2025. I think I'm gonna be, I don't know when the interviews are gonna be. Let's see. Oh, application deadline 2025. Is this today? So this deadline is today at midnight. Isn't that at midnight? Or I never by evening of May 11. Wait, I don't get it. Is this wait, but now is 12th. You're right. If it's 12th, the deadline has passed. The deadline has passed. Hello, is the deadline yes. Ask briefly. Can I still submit? Hello, can I still submit the application? I thought it's today the last day to send it. But now I'm not sure. Hello, can I still submit the application? I thought it's today the last day to send it, but now I'm not sure. It says, but now I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, I'll just send it. Follow. Goals. It is, but the time zone. Yes. So it's today. Competence with Nix language. Well, I guess in the interview I'll tell them I'm not competent. Okay. I don't understand this. Like, what do you understand this when it says be available for a total of 160 hours of regular sessions over 13 weeks? Now, Drake, do you understand this as that you are going to work? This is the amount of work that you will do over 13 weeks. Or do you read this as these will be live stuff that we are going to do, and then on top of that, I will have to work more? If I'm not mistaken, judging from your time, you missed it by 7 or so hours. Yeah, I thought it's, you know that, because the deadline is 12, but they wrote midnight. I thought it's always, hello, can I still submit the application? I thought it's today, the last day, but now I'm not sure. You know, sometimes they write the last day is the 12th, and then until 12, you know, midnight, just before the 13th, not the 12th after the midnight after the 11th. Yeah. Please provide the following information. Wait, I'll use the I don't even use this. Wait, log in. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I thought it's midnight just before the 13th, but it seems the deadline has passed. I will send mine right now. Hopefully it's not too late. Yeah, I thought, okay, subject, where is it? Send a plain text email without any attachment, images, or other embedded elements. Okay, maybe edubs or matrix, email infrastructure. If and only if you don't get a reply within 3 business days, please send your application. After the application closes, the team will select up to 10 candidates for interviews. Interview phase 19th of May, so there are 5 days, to 28th of May. Selected candidates will have a video call. Olas, good morning. Good morning. Selected candidates will have a video call with team members. Final selection contract will be sent to 2 to 3 applicants for confirmation. Yeah, I don't get it. Up to 10 candidates. Yeah, I don't know. Each team or one team? There'd be only like 2, 3 people. That's hard. Okay, application, summer of next 2025 application. So I'm just gonna copy and paste. Where is it? Preview. Wait, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait a second, create, preview. Can I just copy this? Can it just extract the links? Does this even work? No, it doesn't. I'll just send this now, I guess. Host the be creative. I've been on NixOS Discourse. Projects I like to work on. Contribute. I'm interested in eventually finding work with Nix. Finding remote work with Nix. Finding remote work with Nix. I'm kind of interested in eventually finding remote work. I currently work as a classical guitar teacher. I don't know, maybe I should. Yeah, I'll just send this. Look, I'll just send it. That's it. Bye. Ciao. I send it. It's over. It's over. Send. Oh, the links work. Nice. Okay, so that's it. Nice. So we were writing the application. What's going on with tabs? Why can't I close a tab? Weird. Why is this? Okay. Did they write something? I will send mine right now. Hopefully it's not too late. Hello, I'm new to NixOS, but I have experience in operating systems like FreeBSD. I maintain a package. Is this program meant for me? We're looking primarily for people who already have some experience with NixOS specifics, as we can't afford teaching the basics. But as noted on Summer Nix, feel free to apply if you bring transferable skills you think would fit the mission. If you're okay with public feedback, feel free to open an issue. Otherwise, please send an email to ngi@nixos.org. Firefox Crash Reporter. What is going on with Firefox? What, hour and 25 minutes? Okay, I think I'm done. I have to make a break. This has been very, I don't know. When I'm just streaming and doing this and that, it's kind of okay. But now this application is sent and they're going to have an interview and everything. So I'm kind of a little bit on the edge. I don't know if I'll have enough time. I will have enough time, but it's just a lot of, well, time will be tightly packed, and you want to spend some time. You know, of course, you want to spend more time with family, and I have a solo recital to prepare. Lots of stuff. So I don't even know, but I think it's good. I should do the interview at least, and then I'll tell them in the interview. I need to set up some kind of limits. You know, what I can provide, what I can give. The first applications, I was going way over the board. I would say, you know, I have the whole morning, you know, or something like that. That's not really realistic. Okay, I think I'm going to make a break now. And I'm going to be watching some, you know, how they package stuff in the last summer of Nix and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stop now because I've just sent the application. So thanks everyone. And thanks Drake, really, you're, thanks a lot. All best to you.